Alright, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy QDZ. We're back with some more Dragon Ball Legends. Today I think I would just Discord wants to just open. You might as well just open in the middle of that. Okay. Today I think it's time we start talking about part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends 8th anniversary. Things are starting to heat up a little bit in terms of characters. Obviously, we just got Super Saiyan Full Power Broly. We got Gogeta Blue. Recently, the Yellow Goku Black got his unique equip. So there's a lot going on right now. And I just wanted to talk about part 2 because a lot of us are kind of expecting that we know what part 2 of this anniversary is going to be, but I'm starting to think that it's not as quote-unquote predictable as we thought, because kudos to the 8th anniversary theme, hashtag unpredictable. I don't think it's gonna be what we're thinking, and the reason I say that is because, I mean, given the recent buffs that we've been getting, a lot of God Ki, a lot of movies, a lot of Saiyan, obviously a lot of people were thinking that part 2 was going to be Daima, and I'm still 100% down for Daima. Daima Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku obviously is not in this game, and I think it's about time that he gets his own legend character. Also, it would make sense as to why they dropped this guy, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Mini. I have no idea why this guy dropped, but with him being a release, it's safe to say that they were planning to release Super Saiyan 4 Goku at some point, and that point could be right around this time where we get him for part 2. Now, given the theme of Dragon Ball Legends and the 8th anniversary and how unpredictable it is and all that good stuff, we are not used to this, I guess, quote-unquote format where they give us now a legend and then an ultra in part 1. Part 2 could be 2 legends, it could be 1 ultra, and in part 3 could also be 2 legends or 1 ultra. So as far as the format goes for the remainder of the anniversary, we're kind of just like stuck in limbo. We have no idea if part 2 is going to be 1 character, could be a 1 ultra or 2 legend rarities. And then in part 3, are they going to go with 1 legend, 1 ultra, 2 legends? We don't know. Also, I don't know, like, is now the best time to release a Daima Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku? I would say no. Like, let's just take a look real quick at the Daima team. Let's see, does he have Daima? Let's just take a look at the Daima team real quick. So they release, let's just say part 2 is Daima themed. So they release Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then a Goma that has like giant form in his LF animation. How, like, do we think this team would be competitive enough to compete? I think that's the main thing you gotta ask yourself is, if they release a Daima character, will it be competitive enough in this meta? And to me, I would say the answer is no. I don't think that Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku, although he is kind of a decent counter to Broly from what I've seen, the rest of Daima is like, they are going to get shredded in this meta. Not to mention, Mini Vegeta could be good in this meta with his anti-endurance, but he doesn't have a second life mechanic, so he, Gogeta Blue comes in, Stardust falls, shreds him, he's gone. If Bardock isn't surviving in this meta, then neither is Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This guy wouldn't probably not survive that much either with Broly running around. I think, these are the 2 main characters you probably look at if you want to run Daima, and they're gonna get shredded. Blue Goku Black is also running around, so this guy is at a disadvantage. And then obviously purple Purple Super Vegito is a very dominant character right now. So I feel like in terms of Daima, everybody on this team has like a really hard color counter to them right now that would just make this team not as competitive as it should be. Like, you use Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you run into Yellow Goku Black, and you're gonna have some issues. I mean, you run into Yellow Goku Black with this guy, you're gonna have some issues. You run into Super Vegito with Vegeta or with Tamagami, you're gonna have some issues. You run into Goku Black with these two, you're gonna have some issues. You run into Gogeta with this guy, it's gonna be a problem. Broly with Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Goku is gonna be an issue. Like, what this team needs is like an insanely broken, #1 by far best unit in the game type of character, because we already know when they drop Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's gonna be restricted to the Daima team, just like everybody else on the team is restricted to Daima. They all have some condition in their kit that involves them being on the team with other Daima characters. So when they release Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they're probably gonna make him restricted to Daima, which already puts him in a terrible spot given that this team is a thing. So I think part 2, even though I do think Daima is a big possibility for the celebration, I don't know if part 2 is the best time to do it. Is it possible? Obviously. I mean, Daima ended almost a year and a half ago, and we still have no Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the game. I mean, they could always just do another version of this guy, give him a legend rarity, give him an ultra. Obviously Vegeta could get a legend, these guys could get legend characters, whatever. But right now all eyes are on Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma. For Goma, I do think they'd probably restrict him to Daima as well, but he might be honestly powerful opponent, but we don't know. Obviously we don't know yet because he's not in the game yet, but I would say if they do drop Goma and Forku, then the ideal team would be Goma, Forku, and then this guy. Can that team be competitive? It could. I mean, you have to put this guy on a banner, but and then Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma have to be like, they have to be on top of Gogeta and Broly, bro. Like, that's the only way, because none of these other characters are gonna make it in this meta. I'm telling you that now. This guy barely would make it in this meta with Yellow Goku Black running around. So obviously we're waiting on a Legend Red character to come out, so whoever that is probably gonna shut Goku Black down, and this guy might be able to shine a little bit more. But Daima needs help, and I think Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma might not be enough, but if they make them broken enough, I think they could be a good team for part 2 and or part 3. Like I said, the format is unpredictable. We have no idea how we're gonna get part 2. It could be 1 Ultra, could be 2 legend characters. Part 3 could still be 1 Ultra. We don't know. But as far as Daima goes, that's what I'm gonna go for part 2. Now I can go over some other options. Recently, the news, if you've been paying attention to the news, they did kind of, I guess, make a mistake with an equipment. I wish I could show it, but I don't know if they have it in the news still. They all these ads, man. I need an ad blocker. I don't know if they still have it in the news. Let's see, bug fixes, no. Confirmed in-game issues. So it was here. So what they had was an equipment right here, and it was Kaioken Goku. And if you know any of these equips, you know that Kaioken Goku is not an equip on any of these. Like, these equips, we all know what these look like, and we know that Kaioken Goku has never been on a single one of them. So apparently it was a mistake that they put Kaioken Goku right here, and then they replaced it with Beerus and Whis and the Kais or whatever. So a lot of people were saying that could be hinting towards part 2. and that part 2 could be U6 versus U7. And I'm not gonna lie, I would not be opposed to that. Hit is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z in general, and it is about time that he gets another premium character. Dude, all these ads are gonna drive me absolutely insane, dude. Oh my lord. So in terms of Hit, we did just get God Goku in Hit, but I'm not really gonna count that as like, oh, we just got a Hit character. Like, come on, bro. Like, we can get another Hit, even though this guy came out Legends Fest like a couple months ago. We still are waiting on our Legend Hit, LF, just LF Hit, not Ultra, not Tag, even an LF Hit. We still don't have LF Hit, so I think Hit Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku versus Hit is definitely a possibility. This is one of those celebrations that I don't think they've done in Legends. I mean, maybe when this guy came out they did it, but this is the Hit that kills Goku before the tournament, or after the U6 tournament, but before the Tournament of Power. So this Hit is not the same as this one or this one. This Hit's from the Tournament of Power, and this Ultra Hit is from the U6 versus U7 tournament. So in terms of, I guess, legend characters or LF from the U6 versus U7, we don't have one. So I think we could get another LF Hit. In terms of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, obviously he already has an Ultra, but this is the one from the Tournament of Power. Let's see if we can go. It should be Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Let's see. We obviously know about the yellow Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, this guy. So it's up, yeah, dude, it's about time. Like, this dude is so old, bro. This guy came out forever ago, and obviously he's a transforming character. So I don't know if they give us a legend character, where they wanna give us a transforming Kaioken Goku, or just start him off in Kaioken. But I mean, in terms of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, it's literally just this guy from the U6 versus U7 tournament, and then this guy from TOP. So this guy is also from the TOP, but it's a tag unit. So it's about time, bro. It's about time. I think U6 versus U7 is a high possibility. Now, obviously, could the equip thing that they put in the news just be a mistake? Yes. Games make mistakes. Sometimes it's better to not think too much into it, but yes, games do make mistakes. So I do think that it could have been a mistake, but it also could not have been a mistake. And if it wasn't, it's going to be very hype to see Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Hit on the main stage. So I can't wait for that. As of the day I'm recording this, it is May 30th, which is actually my birthday. Today's my birthday, chat. Happy birthday to me. But gotta get this video done. And part 2 of the anniversary is not next week, but the week after. So today is Saturday, then Sunday, and then that we have that whole entire week, and then reveals and stuff is the week after that, probably on Tuesday, I believe, and then we'll know who the part 2 characters are. So we got about a week and a half left. So those are my first 2 picks for part 2. Some other mentions, obviously. We're behind on like Z Broly. Like, we did just get Super Broly. We could get another Legend Z Broly. The Red Broly is getting a unique equipment soon, so maybe we won't get that, but I wouldn't rule it out. Jiren is obviously a possibility. We haven't seen Jiren in a while. They could do like if they don't feel like doing Hit, they could do Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and then Jiren. Legend Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Jiren. I feel like that wouldn't be terrible. Obviously Ultra MUI is on the horizon. They, like I said, they could release one Ultra for part 2, and it could literally just be Ultra MUI Goku, and then part 3 is 2 legend characters. Like, you really never know. In terms of like sagas, I think that they won't touch for part 2. I think Saiyan Saga is off the table. I think Namek Saga is off the table. Any form of like this dude is off the table. I think Evolution Blue Vegeta is just waiting on an Ultra at this point. Yeah, he's just waiting on an Ultra at this point. I think GT is off the table. I don't see any GT character. Well, no. Let me not. No. We can't count out GT. There's obviously one kid that we can't count out GT because, where is he at, bro? Where is he at? We can't count out Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, bro. I feel like you can never go a single anniversary without counting this. Like, you cannot count Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta out. If they do GT, then expect some form of this guy, whether it's a tag character or just straight up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Obviously, this dude, he doesn't have a legend character yet, and we don't have a synchro gauge version of this guy yet. So I do think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does have a possibility of coming out. Majin Vegeta is another pick. A lot of people have been talking about Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Majin Vegeta. I don't know. Like, Majin Vegeta, sure, but I don't know about Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Because we do already have the green Super Saiyan 2 that transforms to Super Saiyan 3. Granted, he's not from the Majin Vegeta fight. He's from the fight with Fat Buu, but if they do that, then it would just be technically Super Saiyan 2 Goku, because during their fight, he doesn't go Super Saiyan 3. So, I mean, Legend Super Saiyan 2 Goku would be okay, I guess. I mean, it's not terrible, but if he's not going Super Saiyan 3, I think that's what most people would prefer. So I think Buu Saga is an option. They could touch on Buu Saga. Obviously GT. Resurrection of F they could touch on. We did just get the RF Blue Boys, but I mean, Golden Frieza needs a legend. You could give Super Saiyan Blue Goku a legend, standalone. Nobody will complain. And I think that's it, bro. Like, in terms of possibilities, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think they'll touch Dragon Ball Saga at all. Cell Saga, I mean, I think we're Cell Saga'd out, bro. We just got Piccolo. Gohan was a thing not too long ago. Purple Cell just got a Zenkai. I don't really see any characters from Cell Saga that they could like release. Maybe like a Legend Final Flash Vegeta, that's possible. Future I think is off the table. And then movies is off the table as well, I think. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, man. What are you guys thinking we're gonna get for part 2? Again, I think I'm leaning more towards Daima, as long as Legends has like the decency to make the team competitive. But we know how Legends likes to do their balancing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mini Forku and Goma come out and they're like on the same level as, like, I don't know, like this dude when he came out, or like they start off like Piccolo and then they just fall off because they don't have a team to really hold them up for a while. So I don't know, we'll see. But again, part 2 is in a couple weeks. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you think we're gonna get for part 2, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.